Business can be tough. We have our challenges. We're a small company, and it's easy for us to get off track, to get caught up in the day-to-day, get caught up in the issues. But being able to come together as a leadership team every week and process issues keeps a rhythm in place, which I think we all need. And I think the quarterly meetings, and especially the annual meetings, where we're planning, we're looking in the future, people are more bought into the vision for the company because they're a part of creating that vision. And so I just feel like the general buy-in level of our team, commitment, sense of commitment, and really just, that's really what it comes down to, the buy-in and sense of commitment. That's what feels like is the biggest benefit so far from implementing EOS. My experience with the whole EOS process has been great. The People Analyzer just breaks it all down for those of you that have read Traction. It's probably one of the most powerful tools that I've used personally. I think that, along with the level 10 meetings, are probably the two best tools within that arsenal for me. And the scorecard is also another fantastic tool. I mean, being able to check in every week and see your progress, chart your progress, and the whole concept of, this is something that Steve helped us with generating these 13-week averages, so we can kind of see the trend line just from looking at a table of data, was actually quite interesting. And it really helps us not only see where we've been, but also helps us forecast and predict where we're going. One of the best parts of EOS, again, is the rock setting quarterly rocks, having that rhythm of every 90 days we come together. And what that really does for us is that prior to that, it felt like we had about 100 things that we could work on, and especially for me being entrepreneurial, I can think of all different things, identify all different issues, and it's very hard to actually feel like we're getting anything accomplished until we've prioritized. And also, it's nice with rock setting, the whole process of bringing your team together, listing out your issues, and deciding which ones we're going to work on as a team. It brings everyone together, and it helps focus. It helps us, kind of crowd out and say, that's an issue, we've got it on our list of issues, but we're not going to work on that right now. That's not the highest priority. These things have to come first. And being able to focus on those things, it also feels good, when you're actually checking things off your list. You feel like you're gaining momentum, and you also can feel confident that you're working on the right things every day. One of the things I'm most excited about right now is the whole 20-mile march concept, which was introduced to me in Jim Collins' book, Great by Choice, which was on our list of things we had to do as one of our assignments for EOS from Steve. And the whole concept of every day, you're going to do 20 miles, whether it's good weather, bad weather. It's one of those things that I've noticed that I'm not naturally inclined for structures and schedules and consistency, but I'm also aware of the fact that as a company, as a team, we need that. There's really no other way for us to function and have any consistent results unless we have some benchmarks that are minimum benchmarks, as well as some maximum benchmarks, like things we're not going to push it too far. Having that exact Goldilocks zone of this is our minimum, this is our maximum. So I think the big benefit from the 20-mile march concept is going to be breaking down big tasks into smaller things and checking ourselves daily, weekly, monthly, whatever the frequency is, and making sure that all of our behaviors and actions and choices every day are going to add up to the net result that we need, and that we don't overextend, but that we also don't get sidetracked, distracted, or overly optimistic and say, hey, well, we'll get there, in the third quarter, we'll make it up. I'd much rather be in a position where, hey, we're ahead of schedule. Maybe we should slow down a little bit because we don't want to exceed our growth target for the year, rather than find out in the third quarter that we're too far behind to make it happen. So I'm really, really excited about the whole concept. And just with my personality being what it is, it's something that I would need an outside influence to come in and kind of twist my arm a bit to do this, but I recognize the value in it, so I'm very excited about the whole concept.